In so many ways. DA, thank you. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the center. And for Chicago, LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard position.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
So the Lakers win the tip. Davis with it. James outside, fires the 3, and the Lakers get it back. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here is Satoransky. Pass to Porter. Back to Satoransky. LaVine wide open. Hands it from downtown. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with LaVine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Green, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Markkanen, and it's Davis missing. And here are the Bulls now. Porter looking it over. Pass to Satoransky. LaVine for 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McGee dishes to James. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for James. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Here's Satoransky. Left side, LaVine. Carter outside. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Yep, that one goes in there.
Tremendous breakdown ability off the dribble. LeBron also finishing through contact.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Satoransky, the pass to LaVine. The pass to Satoransky. Green against LaVine. 5 to shoot. Outside, Porter. Over James. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
LaVine against Green. Pass to Porter. To stop the run. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Bradley finds Davis. Shoots over Satoransky. And it's Davis missing. Bulls trail by 4. LaVine deciding where to go with it. Satoransky, the pass to LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that's now 9 points for Zach LaVine. LeBron outside. Over LaVine. They get it back.
Oh! Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
And the first one drops.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Carter hits them both. Hey, Smitty, for rookies being given a lot of responsibility early in a season, early in their career, do you think it helps their growth, or does it run the risk of hurting their confidence early?
You know, I think it helps them, but I think those type of rookies that you give so much and put on their plate, you still have to have some veterans around them.
Because there are going to be problems, aren't there? I mean, early on.
There's always going to be adversity throughout the season. If you have a championship caliber team, there's going to be some ups and downs. Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public, a $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, you know, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
Carter outside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Bradley, and he goes in for the dunk.
Bradley has some long strides, eats up ground in a hurry.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
And he makes the first.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
And so LaVine nails both of them. And for LaVine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. And that isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
Porter against LeBron. Porter dishes to Markkanen. And again, Chicago. No good. Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Bradley passes to LeBron. Over Porter. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin.
Whoa, hammering it in.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Passes it to LeBron. They kick it out to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Pass to Carter. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here is McGee. Davis, the pass to Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chicago's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. White, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Satoransky. Dunn shot's good.
Great defense, great contest. You have to live with the results because Chris Dunn's a crafty scorer inside.
Here's Cook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Dunn picks one up. You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
The first one falls.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
And so Cook nails both of them. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
Caldwell Pope, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The Lakers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
No good on the second free throw.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And the pass to James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 8 points.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Cook kicks to James. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
And Howard, always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Dunn looking over the floor. Young against Kuzma. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's Kuzma penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Levine passes to Young. Dunn left side. And stolen by Kuzma. And here comes the break. Cook the pass to Howard. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Cook. The shot off that time. Dunn with some nice D. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Here is Cook. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Doubled by Howard. Pass to Dunn. Back to Levine. Passes to Cornette. From the arc. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Picked away. Here's Dunn. Lays it up off the glass. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Pass to Cook. There's the triple. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Howard can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. James finds Howard. Back to James. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Levine against James. Another one falls for Chicago.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
White and Levine on the wings. And it's Young. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Here's White, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma inside, defended by Young, and that one's good. Daniels.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
White dishes to Levine. Pass to Cornette. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Cook. It's hauled in by Cornette. Chicago trailing here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Dunn kicks to Young. This one for 3. They get it back. Out to White. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. White's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Young with the steal. Fires from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bulls. Ryan Arcidiacono comes in for Dunn. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cook. And again, no good by the Lakers. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A strong all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line. Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
Free throw good. Porter. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Satoransky's subbed in for White.
In his last year of college, Porter got to the line 5 times a game, but in his NBA career, he's gotten there less than 1.5 times a game.
Markkanen against Bradley. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Arcidiacono. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Davis, the pass to Bradley. Back to Davis. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Porter kicks to Satoransky. Up top, Markkanen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Bradley.
Well, we know he can get up. Avery Bradley making a great defensive play.
Lakers trail by 4. Now Daniels. He's got 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Arcidiacono. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Bradley with the bounce pass. Passes it to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Davis has got 5 now.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Carter with it, now guarded by Bradley. Carter kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Satoransky. From deep. Here's Carter. McGee with the block. Bradley with the ball. He had 16 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Arcidiacono. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Outside, Green. It's good from long range. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 4 this quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Daniels dishes to Bradley. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Carter kicks to Porter. Back to Carter. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Lakers. And here is Green. He's got 8. And the slam dunk by McGee.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Bulls trail by 3.
And the Bulls had Boylen step in as an interim coach last season, Smitty, but decided to give him the keys to the car this year as well.
A surprise move as Boylen immediately was at odds with the players. Management sided with the coach. Interesting message to send to a young team looking to develop.
LA has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Davis, the pass to Bradley. Poked loose. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I love the break. I love the finish. Porter smart about putting himself in position to make a play.
Here is Daniels. Satoransky covering. Now here's Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Daniels inside the line. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's 10 points for JaVale McGee. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Porter. It's good. Porter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Outside, Davis. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Bradley against Markkanen. Offensive rebound. McGee. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Arcidiacono taking his time here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Puts it up from 12, and it's Davis missing.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Here's Carter. That one good for 2. Carter's got 11 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Bradley. Here's Davis. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Carter.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
Here's Markkanen. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. Carter, the pass to Satoransky, and it's good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Good decision by Wendell. He's proven that he's willing to pass the ball, whether facing up or operating out of the post.
Davis inside, Markkanen on him, and Davis puts it in.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Arcidiacono kicks to Carter. Right side, Markkanen. Davis with some nice D. Daniels from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 15 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. Now James. Davis surveying the floor. Feeds it to Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hard-nosed guy. Avery plays with no fear. Nice job of drawing contact.
Isn't it interesting, Smitty? We're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. Over Davis. He can't get that one to fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Bradley. Shoots over Satoransky. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist from Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight. Bradley against Satoransky. Pass to Levine. Now here's Satoransky. Guarded closely. Levine against Green. Fires the three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Levine kicks to Satoransky. Outside, Porter passes it to Markkanen for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Thing of beauty in terms of pure shooting form, Markkanen's already well polished.
Markkanen against Davis. Here's James. Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Good season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude, David. Thanks. Porter dishes to Levine. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Satoransky against Bradley. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about...
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head! And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Chicago calls timeout. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. White, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. And it's White missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And now a 3-point Laker lead. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The dish to Levine. They double him with LeBron. They need this. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers leading by 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
First free throw is good. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality, like on the free throw line, boxing out. like going up for rebounds. They let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Outside, Levine. Back to Dunn. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Carter finds Young. Dunn with it. Carter at the elbow. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. The shot missing. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And they continue to control the glass.
Knocked loose. Young with the steal. Dunn outside. Outside, Levine. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got 11 points.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
LeBron with it. He's got 13. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Young. Count it. Good. Now just a 2-point Laker lead. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's LeBron, and it's in there. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Carter outside. Back to Levine. They double him with LeBron. Young outside. 5 on the clock. Carter outside over Howard. A rebound by the Lakers.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Levine against James. Young inside. He feeds it to Carter. That one, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Tries again. And James with a nice bucket inside. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Levine. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Sometimes when Levine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
James in the post. Guarded by Levine. Nice shot by James.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. Some last season stats for him. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Back to White, fires from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Dunn. He's got 6. Pass to Carter. Back to Dunn. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's 8 points for Chris Dunn.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
LeBron kicks to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Inside, here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. On defense, the Bulls, and stolen by Dunn. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here is Daniels, defended by Young. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 9. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
White the pass to Porter. They get the rebound. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. White against Bradley. He dishes it to Howard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The Bulls making a switch here. Arcidiacono's checked in.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
White against Green. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A three-pointer, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
James in the post, guarded by Porter. From deep, Green, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
White against Green, doubled by Howard. Three-pointer, Markkanen hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
James dishes to Bradley. Got a hand on it.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Arcidiacono in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Satoransky looking around. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
LeBron against Porter. And they double up James. And here's Bradley from 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 12. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Arcidiacono kicks to Porter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Earlier in his career, Otto may not have had the strength to finish that play.
And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at its best.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Ryan Arcidiacono. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. The pass to LeBron. Outside, Davis. A wide open look here for Kuzma. They grab their own miss. He gets it in there. And it's 13 points for Anthony Davis.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
And Porter, here we go. Young trying to break free, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And James throws it down.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Free throw good, James.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Markkanen's got 11 in the second half.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Trying to get open is Davis. Nice D from Porter. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. Down low, Young. And he makes good on the layup.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Davis. Back to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
From out beyond the arc, Bradley getting more confident each year.
Levine against Green. Unloads. Levine can't hit.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Porter. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers leading by 12. On the wing, James. Over Porter. And James with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Levine throws it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Bradley passes to McGee. Back to Bradley. Dishes it to Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here's James, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 14. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Back to Markkanen. They double him with Green. Levine passes to Satoransky. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the jam by Levine.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Outside Porter. Back to Markkanen. Passes it to Satoransky. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Young dishes to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
The drive by James, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And James no good on that one.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Here's Davis, connects on the 17-footer. And the Lakers lead by 17.
That's the thing about AD. He makes you guard him on all three levels, this time from mid-range.
Bradley on the double team. Pass to Porter. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. Levine for three, and no good. Great D that time from Green.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4. Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 20. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Porter. Fires it up.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
But they'll get another chance.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Carter kicks to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Carter missing. Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's Bradley. Markkanen pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Porter passes to White. On the wing, Porter. Covered by LeBron. Out to White. Over Bradley. And it's White missing.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Davis has the open look. That one wide left. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Porter. No good there. Great D that time from James. Outside Bradley. They get a hand on it. James looking it over. Pass to Davis. Outside Bradley. Launches a three, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Ball handling from Avery Bradley.
Timeout.
You can see he's been working on it. It's starting to look natural.
Chicago calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's White. Carter outside. To end the cold streak, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A tough physical player who doesn't mind mixing it up. Wendell for the and one.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Clock at 4. Another shot. Here's Davis. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Porter against Davis. Porter kicks to White. Outside Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
And so Levine nails both of them.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Here is McGee. Outside Green to the middle. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 8th assist in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Again, Los Angeles.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the... Oh, no, he didn't.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. We know it's a game of runs. How did you withstand their run to get back to the lead?
Just try to keep attacking, try to get to the free throw line, stop the clock, put pressure on their defense, and just try to keep as much pressure on them as possible. You know, this is the new season, and we came in and took care of the job on the road, and hopefully we continue to get better.
Long season ahead. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.